very shortly as to why I'm giving you some things. Like I said, if our evidence is used correctly, it is irrefutable. So, all right. So once I've done this lot of offloading, we're into the weapons and ammo. So we're getting there slowly. Now these, unfortunately, the fire extinguishers do not stack. So they will be coming across separately, unfortunately. So you'll see that I've given you 2 MDTs. One is helpful to control people who are in jail. The other is to obviously do all your reports and stuff. You can actually utilise the police one to do both. It's not a big deal, but that. Did I give you dash cam and body cam?
Yep, 2.
Righty, got that. You must be wondering what the hell's going on with all this stuff entering your pocket. All right, so a lot of these things will become apparent when we start training, but this is actually interesting because I normally use this time to actually fill my armory up with stuff too, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet, but it's all good. Oh, I know what I haven't done. What's your lucky number, sir?
It is number 6.
So everybody here, when they carry a firearm, whether they're law enforcement or not, are required to have a license. Okay. So I'm just issuing that to you now. It shouldn't affect you so much as we don't actually want law enforcement to grant them as yet. The only people that should be doing it are obviously High Command and myself. And the reason for that is that, again, we had people doing the wrong thing, and we had people running around with things that they shouldn't have had, and it wasn't correctly documented and stuff like that. Those reins will be released somewhat once we start to trust people to do the right thing. But for the moment, if some civilian comes and wants a weapons license, then they need to speak to me. Okay. All right. So now you have a license. I can give you the rest of the firearms. So I don't need 2 of those. I need 1 of those. A lot of the things that I'm about to give you, for obvious reasons, I would like stored in your vehicle because you own the vehicle. They can be stored in there. Obviously only bring them out, when you need them. So that's, the long guns and that sort of thing. Prefer if they were stored in your vehicle. It is not realistic for us to carry them on our person all the time. I even remember to take all my gear off, Chief. Oh, I normally come into interviews all tacked up and freak people out, so. Right, so we do use a smart taser system here. I'm not sure whether you're familiar with that. So obviously if you make contact with the taser with someone and they get up and try and run away, you can actually reactivate it as long as you haven't reloaded the taser or they've gotten out of reach of the wire. You can actually reactivate them and drop them again until you can get them under control. So hence the multiple taser cartridges and stuff you've got in there. Anyway, like I said, all this will be explained when we get to that point. Right, now you should have everything you should need, I believe, at least for now. So that was a long, slow process, and I'm sorry for that.
Oh, you're fine.
Alrighty, now we're going to go down the stairs. Oh, you've worked out your worked out that your keys work?
Oh, I have not tested it.
No, they work, and trust me.
Oh, are they?
Yep. Alrighty, in this room here, there are two things that you need to remember. This lady here is your duty officer, so you need to, not now because you're already on duty, but normally when you came in station, you would need to go and talk to her, and she will put you on duty. The other thing is this lovely circle on the floor. This is your, wait. This is your wardrobe. Yeah, okay. Your wardrobe. So what you need to do is step over here a bit further away from there and put an outfit bag down on the floor.
Doing an onboarding LSPD's new officer here, so you guys looking to be.
All right, just leave. If you want to save that outfit as your casual outfit, please do.
We need fire, EMS, tow. Tim,
just
what's
open
up?
the bag and save it?
Yes.
Okay.
So this will hold 100 outfits. It's like a walk-in clothing store. We don't have officers trying to find numbers and whatever else. They could actually change their outfits on the fly if needed. So when we get SWAT and K9 and all that underway, they can actually change relatively easily.
Okay.
Alrighty, so now if you want to step into the circle, you'll need to put each outfit on one at a time, step out, save it, rinse and repeat until you have them all, and then obviously pick one to wear.
Alrighty. I just leave the bag on the ground for right now.
Yes.
Okay. It might take it a second for it to... There it is.
Yeah, it will, because you won't... All our uniforms are custom, so you won't have seen them before unless you've been in the city, so it will take a second. I actually had a gentleman that was taking like 10 minutes per outfit, and I just ended up saying to him, yes, it's on, it's changed, save it. We'll work it out later.
Yeah, all of that stuff is in the process of being optimized, but it is a very boring, drawn-out, long process.
And one of many jobs that we have in the works.
I like the uniforms, they're nice.
So Chief is the one responsible for this. Everything is branded in city, so you'll find the liveries, the badges, everything are custom by him. And this is why we've done this, is so that everyone wears the same thing. We were having people getting around in a mishmash of golf shirts and tack vests, and I mean, half the time you couldn't even tell what department they were in. So, I kind of came in like a wrecking ball when I came here, I think. A lot of things changed very quickly and a lot of people didn't like it.
Change is necessary sometimes. So.
It very much is.
Yeah, the keys are definitely working.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a reason with our old system that we had, and I'm still debating whether I'm going to change it. With our old system we had, when you were escorting a suspect and our doors were E, you would also unescort the suspect and then they could run away, and a lot of people would. So we changed it to D for door. Now we have this new system. It's not so much of an issue. And I am finding that some people who use different muscles to move around are having issues. So I may have to consider changing that back. Gate that.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. You may or may not be able to pick up that bag. That's why we give you multiple of. If you can't, just leave it.
Oh,
Okay.
work.
Alrighty. So now we're going to go back up the stairs to the dealership and we'll get your vehicles.
So what I'll do is I'll meet you outside and show you where to store them.
Alrighty.
Go ahead
This
and
station is very... Oh, is he coming out?
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead and up the stairs with her, and I'll see you outside.
Sounds good.
You certainly get leg day in this station, just by the way.
Well, it's better than the main headquarters up there in Rockford.
Oh, God, yes.
I see you looking at my fine ass. Whatever.
Alrighty. Now, this one's not set to change, is it, Chief? So I can give him 4?
Yeah, you can give them 4. Those will, the only ones that are going to change is state, and with the amount of time it's taking, just go ahead and give everybody 4 for now. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
Okay, so before you head in here, you won't be able to hear me once you're in there unless you've got me in lobby as well. Everything will have a light bar for the most part. Everything will have a livery, so
Okay.
we don't routinely let people run around in unmarked vehicles unless it's internal affairs, which is my head, or a detective, of which we do not have any at the moment. So go in there, have a look around. You'll pick essentially 4 vehicles. You'll spawn out in the car park. Chief will show you where to store it. You'll come upstairs and we'll rinse and repeat 4 times.
Alrighty.
Have fun.
I try.
Alright guys, we're going to get a look at some of the LSPD cruisers as they spawn out here, and kind of how we do it here in the city with assigning you your vehicles, and basically you get to keep what you want in them and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's not a vehicle spawner, it's an actual dealership how we assign you your vehicle. So essentially they're take-home cars. There we go. There's one of the FPIUs right there. So you should see somewhat of the same white triangles about where I'm standing. You're going to hit N to start your vehicle.
Alright.
And then you're going to pull up and hit E to store it. There you go. And on through the door there and all the way up the stairs and repeat.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Is it not letting you in that door?
it is not.
There you
So
go.
yeah, I'm guessing because of his duty issues, it's
Yeah, it may be.
So the way we've got things set up is that you have to have the job and the government shift keys. So the chances of people being able to break in and break people out of jail is low.
That's neat, though. Because you don't have to worry about other people trying to break somebody out of jail.
Oh, look, I've tried to think of absolutely everything. The operative word being trying. Chief, while you're waiting, would you like to allocate roles and stuff in emails?
Yeah, I'm walking him back upstairs now. Make sure he can get through.
Okay.
Were you able
Cool.
to get through? I think I lost him.
Yeah, I'm
Coming back to you now. Yep, right here. Follow me.
Oh, where are you?
New incident received.
I think I'm having. Oh,
Yep,
yeah,
right
there's
on
a
through there.
door. Yeah, it's not letting me through this little door right here.
How about now?
Nope. There we go.
Now you're in. Yeah, it's probably going to have to be a head pop thing. I'm going to, once we get you back upstairs, yep, on this way. I'm going to give you your roles in Discord and, all of that good stuff. It should be right on down here. Still behind me, cool. Alright, right in. Now this door you won't be able to open. There we go. Same thing.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Are some of these cars in here? Are they slit top or are they just loading in without the light bar on?
They load in without the light bar. If you think VEH control, or I don't remember what the keybind is, it adds the light bar to the car.
Oh, okay.
New incident received.
And there will be, like, once the subdivisions and all get set up, you know, there will be marked slick tops, you know, especially like heat units and stuff like that, and maybe K9 and.
New incident received.
Okay.
But right now we're just trying to get the appropriate amount of officers in so the illegal sides of the city can come to life. So it's not just running nights ERS calls.
I gotcha.
Once you're outside and you've stored that car away, just let Kat know and she'll just teleport you back up here. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I stored it here.
Don't mind me, I'm doing all the paperwork on the back end, so
Yeah, you're good.
I'm multitasking here. So, Zach, you haven't been invited to the government Discord, is that correct?
Not yet, no.
Easy breezy today.
Alrighty, I just stored. I believe that's my third. Yeah, my third one.
All right, I'll bring you back. Last one.
Alrighty.
And then I am going to carry Chief, and I'm going to meet you down there because the next part is practical. So just so you know, just so you don't feel uncomfortable, Chief and I are engaged in city.
Okay.
So you will see PDAs and stuff. Mrs. Chief is completely and utterly aware, and she likes to watch, putting it mildly. So yeah, again, you know, we foster backstories in this city. So yeah, there's a lot to take in. Again, if you have any questions, you know.
I got you.
What I did?
I was just explaining the Chevy and Chief situation.
I know. I just had to mess with you.
I've gone the wrong way out the door, but that's all right. I will run the long way with him and get my. Is his life paused, Mrs. Chief? I'm trying to work out why.
No, it was still up. I mean, I'm driving, so.
Oh, okay.
But it was still up when I jumped in here just to mess with you. I heard my name, you know.
So yeah, Mrs. Chief doesn't play, but she's like a sponge. She, you know, literally listens in on all our conversations and gets in on all the tickets and stuff, so that, you know, if we're not around, she can answer to the best of her ability, even though she doesn't play. So
Okay.
we are grateful for that. And she is obviously Chief's wife, but regardless, she's a vital member of the team and should be shown the adequate respect. She's a very southern lady, so very straight to the point, and she will tell you if you upset her.
Sounds
Just so you
good.
know.
I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna just send you on a flight.
It's a permanent flight to the Bahamas. So, yeah. That is one thing that is really important in this city. Females are to be respected. And
Absolutely.
I'm not saying that you don't, but females are very rare, and you know, it's also a draw card for the city. So
Right.
And we're not sticks in the mud. We do like to joke.
yes, very much so. I've already explained that. Like I said the other day, there was, you know, 6 of us in city, all on Civ, and I gave everyone snowballs to have a snowball fight. You know, we do know how to have fun. You know,
Right. And that's the difference between here and a lot of other places. At least, you know, it's known, hey, we're doing this, and not just
yeah.
spawn in and immediately get shot down.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. That's the reason why Allegra exists, because there is too much of the running and gunning and all of that stuff. Like, she will run from you, but, you know, if you understand her story, there will be a reason why.
Right.
And it's more that she doesn't trust you not to mistreat her than for any other reason. She doesn't own a car. She's illiterate. She's dumb. She, you know. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to
Answer
ruin.
your
I don't.
question, Kat. No, it's not false.
Okay, I'm just not. It's just not changing for me. Okay. So yeah, like, I don't want to ruin, you know, you finding out in roleplay, obviously, but you know, there's a reason for why she does what she does.
Yeah.
And you know, she's never hurt anyone. But you know, I think if you cornered her, and pressured her too much, you know, the likelihood is there. So, but that's the reason she exists, because there's too much of the 5 GDA online stuff and
Right.
not enough of actual role play. And you know, like Chief and I being, you know, engaged, you know, that's a normal life thing to do, right? So,
Yep.
alrighty. So, have you had a chance to arrange your pockets?
Yeah, a little bit. I went
Have,
through and I've got my pistol, taser, flashlight, handcuffs, and my hot bar, and
right, so
just gotta
your
go through.
handcuffs you will not need in your hotbar. They could be right down the bottom of your pockets and it won't matter.
Oh, okay, cool.
Uh, Now, this may or may not work because of your duty issues, but if you press your F6, does something come up?
Uh, Player and vehicle, the police
Yes,
actions.
yes, yes. So this is our essentially police system. Um, so if you go into player, you will see there is an ability to cuff.
Oh, okay.
So as long as you have those cuffs in your pocket, and they can be right down the very bottom, it will work. Now, there is, it's not written at the moment, but it is a policy that I'm putting in place. You are to hard cuff a suspect in the first instance. That will stop them from running away, allow you to search them, all of those sorts of things.
Okay.
When you get them back to station, for example, I have issues when I'm on my civilian heads with particular stations when I'm cuffed and I'm escorted. I lose my eyes, and then it becomes an issue of trying to fix. So what I'm wanting to happen, if they're compliant and all of that stuff, you can then change them to a soft cuff, which will allow them to walk.
Okay.
And what I actually say to them, look, is I'm going to let you walk yourself. If you try to flee or try to hurt me in any way, I can use any and all force up until lethal force. That generally deters them from, running away.
Right.
There is a sally port down through those garage doors, and obviously once they're locked in there, they can't go anywhere anyway. So you might as well just let them, walk
Let them
their own
run
way
their
in.
energy out.
Yeah, well, just let them walk their own way in. It's just easier and a lot less painful. So putting in vehicle, obviously you do it through the player section. Getting them out, you need to do it through the vehicle section. Don't ask me why it's set like that. I have no idea, but that's
got
what.
Okay.
I got a civilian down.
All right.
Where are they at?
Uh, so yeah, if you want to
Trucking.
test any of those functions, feel free to go through those on me before we get out there.
Okay. Is there hard cuff? Is there like a difference in how they?
Yes,
Hard cuff?
if you want to try it, it will look very different to you.
Oh, yeah.
One is far more violent than the other. Yes, that's a soft cuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Throws you on
More ones responding to any logistics or player.
Okay. This is
All right.
pretty forward, basically.
Yeah. And you can also drag and stuff through that menu as well. Where else was I going with this? The only thing that doesn't work in that menu is taking vest out of trunk in the vehicle menu. We give you your own vest anyway, so it's not a big deal, but a lot of we would have to literally make the system recognise every single one of our patrol cars for it to work. And that's not something we have time for. And we've always just given you your own to wear anyway. You can choose to store them in the trunk of your vehicle if you wish. But yeah, so that's not an issue for us because you already have it. So I'm going to teach the evidence now. This is really important that this is done correctly. Like I said, if you butt this up, your cases are airtight. So people can't say that they only shot once, that they weren't in the area, none of that stuff, and there will be a reason as it will become apparent. So if you want to load a firearm for me. shoot me in the leg or arm or something. Alright. So now if you pull out your flashlight. Actually, wait. Right, now pull out your flashlight. If you shine it on the ground, you should see some circles.
Yep.
Now you want to go around and think about your E muscle and pick up anything you see. Blood, shell casings. So you'll also see where I shot. There'll be more. Geez, that group is good. There's more there. And then once you've done that, and this will be a very quick process, put that away and then pick up your evidence camera and it will take essentially a memory of the scene. It's very quick, it pops up really quick on the right hand side of your screen. Yep, saw that? Yep. Yes. Right, so now the next thing you need to do is obviously you would have this person detained, so then you want to GSR test them. So if you go into your pockets and use a GSR test, it will GSR test me and obviously hopefully come up positive.
Sandy Logistics looks like the patient's probably
Yep.
going to be inside.
GSR positive recent.
Yes. So there'll be three different things that will come up. It'll either come up GSR negative, it'll either come up GSR test positive age, so that means longer, I think, than 5 minutes,
Evil medic
and
peeping
then
here.
obviously recent.
Okay.
Now that evidence can be destroyed. So if somebody's running towards water, stop them by any means possible, because once they get in water, they can wash the GSR off, and you've lost your probable cause.
Okay.
So, tase them, hit them down. Now, speaking of taser, if you pull that out right now
All right.
and deploy it at me
New incident.
and
No
missed.
way, I just missed that. I had my laser right saying.
There you
Okay,
go.
there it goes. It shoots
Right.
a little up into. Okay. Now it's-
Yeah. So now with that, once I'm back up, which cartridge did you use, the right or the left?
I believe that was the right one that time.
Right. So if you do your page down, I believe it is, it will drop
Oh,
me
okay.
again. Right.
You're alive now?
So that's how you keep them compliant. We do have
You're alive now?
someone he's actually Chief's IRL son. He has the thing for running. So yeah, connect with the taser with him, and
I was all the way down the beach.
Yeah, that's okay. It just took for this EMS guy to take forever to get to me.
Yeah, that's all right. All right, well, you're good. I'll see you around.
All right, thank you, sir.
No problem.
to 800 direct, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm trying to fix a key bind, and I conflicts with something else.
I just got a panic for you.
Yeah. So I was on push to talk, and I've changed something, and it conflicted obviously with something else. So
Welcome to my world.
yeah.
Alrighty, so now if you go into the settings part of that radio, and go all the way down the bottom, you can set your call sign, which will be, I believe, I started changing it around the place. You are Bravo, or boy, 251. Oh, and guess what I've just done? Oh no, I've given you the right call sign, I've just written it wrong in the emails. Not caffeinated.
Let's not be caffeinated.
Alright, I'll just change it. Okay. Yeah, I got you in the right roster, just the wrong department, so that was smart of me. All good. Alrighty, so yeah, that's you. Now, you can use 10 codes in here. You'll hear me use a mishmash of plain speak and 10 codes. I also get my priorities, my codes mixed up because I also play in cities from another country, if you know what I mean. And our priorities and your codes are very backwards. So, for example, lights and sirens in that other country is priority 1, and lights and sirens in this city is code 3. So sometimes I get that mixed up. No, don't hold it against me. Like I said, 10 codes are choice here. There are a few things to remember. If Chief says Mayday, 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 it's an everyone stop what they're doing thing and go to that. That is an emergency and that is non-negotiable.
Yeah, that's an officer or firefighter down.
I was just getting to that. Yes, that is a comrade down and more important than anything else. The other thing is we also need to prioritise civilian calls over local calls, and I'll explain how to tell the difference that in a moment. So the reason we send everyone to any player calls is because it's an emergency until it's not. With our low pop, people might be having game mechanics issues or understanding issues. More help's on the way, and if we don't need it, we'll stand people down. It's all under control. But at least if everyone's on the way, it's not going to be long before the right help's in the right spot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The only caveat that I'm putting on that is if you are in the process of collecting evidence, make sure you have at least one of every piece of evidence that is there on the scene and take a photo of it before you leave it. That is because the evidence does degrade.
Okay.
And that is the only caveat to that. So take an extra minute, make sure you've got the evidence squared away, keep it in your pocket. I'm about to take you downstairs to show you how, or upstairs here actually, to show you how to process it and how it becomes so important. But that is the only caveat that I have in place for that at the moment. And I want you to get in the habit, even officer involved shooting scenes, with locals and things like, get in the habit of collecting the evidence as long as it's not yours. Obviously, if you're collecting your own evidence, then that's a conflict of interest and becomes a bit of an issue.
Right.
Alrighty, let's go and find the evidence thing, and this is where I always get lost in this station, but that's alright, we'll work it out together.
Keep going up until you pass the glass windows, come in the door by the elevator, and that room is right there.
Nope. I always get it wrong. Hold on, wrong one. Right. You stuck?
Yeah, this is the door that I can't get through, I
Okay.
guess.
Hold on. I got you. I think a refly might fix a lot of your issues, but we'll soldier through for now.
He's going to have to refly anyways for night, so.
Yes, he does. Alright, so if you pop in here. Again. Hold on, I got you. I keep forgetting you're not right on my 6. Alright. So this bay of... Whoop. Why is that not working for me? Oh, there we are. This bay of lockers here. Your third eye, we'll get a thing that comes up, analyse evidence.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Alright, if you go in there, you'll see on the top right hand side is a plus sign. It's in blue, if you're not colourblind. Click on that and put in Gallo training or Gallo testing or something like that. I can't give you Zach because there's a number of other Zachs in there already. But yeah, if you create that locker and then drag everything from the right hand, or like store everything from the right hand side to in that locker, sorry, the left hand side to the right hand side, you will there you go. Right, so once it's all across there, if you pick one and inspect it, it'll become apparent now why all this is important. So for example, if you select that top bullet casing there, you'll see there's a serial number on that.
Yep.
See that? It's got a POL designator in there. That means it's a police issue firearm, right? So if you were to search me right now and have a look at my pistol. Yep, F6.
Oh, okay.
Right, and hover over my pistol.
Yep.
It will give you the serial and you'll see that it matches that.
Okay.
This is why it becomes very important that you do this correctly. So the penny's already dropping, right?
Yep.
So one thing I will need you to do at some point is register all your firearms that MDT, because then if you are down and you're robbed of your items and somebody else uses it in a crime, then we will know exactly what it is that they've not done, not only to you, but how they've obtained that weapon.
Okay.
All right, I'll explain to you how to do that. But if we go back into the evidence for now, if you inspect it and then right down the very bottom, you've got reconstruct scene. This is where your photo comes in handy. And this is why people can't say that they weren't there, they didn't shoot, all of that stuff, because this proves otherwise. So you've got my blood on the scene. You've got multiple casings from my firearm. This is irrefutable stuff, right? It proves beyond a shadow of a doubt exactly what happened.